Well, it is Friday and I've got some stuff to show you. This is going to be my very last weekend with this beautiful camera, so we are going to have to figure something out. But it probably means I won't have a video out for a little while. But before that happens, I just needed to say thank you to some people that ordered some stuff off my Amazon wish list. And there are a few bits here I want to show you. And honestly, I'm almost embarrassed about how generous you've been. It's ridiculous. It's not ridiculous, it's lovely, and I absolutely appreciate every one of you. But it's more than I need and more than I feel you should get for me, because I can afford these things myself. It's just, you know, I think, honestly, I was just really humbled, basically, and I've decided to do things differently. But you guys, I love you all so much. Anyway, I'm going to say thank you to a few people. I won't thank you individually for each thing, but I'll just show you what was purchased, and I'll just sort of say thank you to individual names. But the first one, Electro Noob, thank you very much. You know what you purchased, so thank you. I really appreciate that. Not least of which is this thing, which boy oh boy is this going to make my life easier. You'll be able to see what this is if I just hold it there. So it's sort of a magnifying glass. It also has some lights underneath, so it makes it easier to see things. Which means when I'm this far away from the bench, I can just hold this up and see if there's a solder bridge, rather than pausing the recording and moving the camera and making things look a bit disjointed. So thank you very much. Really, really appreciate it. Anthony Rippin bought me some solder wick, which is really, really cool. I've just run out of solder wick. I was on the very last strand of it. So thank you very much. It'll get used a fair amount. Usually it's when I'm soldering chips and I'm too heavy-handed with the solder. So I will definitely use that, so thank you. This one was bought for me. This is blue painter's tape. That will be used for the 3D printer. So thank you very much. And this didn't come with a name attached, so I don't know who it's from. Anyhow, there are a few other bits. So there's this VGA to HDMI adapter. I plan on doing some parallel port programming on an old laptop, and I wanted to be able to use that parallel port in a similar way to that you use the Arduino pins, so I/O. And I thought it'd be fun to try it out. And so I wanted to be able to plug that computer into my computer and capture the screen. And this will do that perfectly. It also means I can connect it to the monitors that I have, which don't have a VGA connector. So that's brilliant. This multimeter, I've been needing a second multimeter for a long time to measure voltage and current at the same time. This is a relatively cheap meter. It's not, well, it's fully featured. It's not an expensive one, but it certainly is probably not quite as good as a Unity or something like that, but I don't need it to be. I just need it to be reasonably accurate and also have the function to measure current and measure voltage. So this will do that. It's got nice big figures on there, so you'll be able to see it. I'm not going to take it out of its packaging or anything like that. It's also got a temperature thing, so I'll leave it in its packaging for now. So I don't need it just yet. The other things that are going to make their way onto the channel very, very soon are some new cutting mats. So these are different colors, which makes my job an awful lot easier. Trying to make content look different all the time is hard. And that's why I bought some double-sided cutting mats, and they have different colors on each side. I don't know if I've got one hanging around. I don't. It's underneath the other one. But this one's just a plain black one. And I've been looking forward to trying out black on the camera for a long time and see how well that makes boards and things pop. Pop, that's sort of a video term for jump out at you. This is a nice blue one, but it's also a green one, like a bright green, and I think it looks really interesting, so I think that one make for a nice backdrop for the videos. And then I mentioned this one in a stream, and I already have one of these. It's at the very bottom of these mats, but it's quite scuffed up and scabby because I've been using it for soldering for months and months and months. But this one, this side particularly, is the beautiful grey side. So thank you very much for that. That will appear in videos all the time. So Electro Noob bought that one there, so thank you. So yeah, thank you very much to all of you that have picked something up for me. I think that's really, really generous. We're going to do it in a different way from now on, I think, because I feel guilty. We're going to just have one thing on there a month, and that's it. At the moment, it's a £3 relay that I will try and use for some controlling a load, that kind of thing. So I don't want it to be expensive. I did it because I thought there might be a millionaire out there, and I know none of you are millionaires. You can't be. If you are, then that's fine. But anyhow, let's move on, because I've got one more thing to show you before I leave this video. It is these. Let's zoom in a bit. In fact, we could probably use that magnifier. So these are the boards that I designed. Let's flip one over. So these are, I mean, is that going to focus for you? I don't know if it's actually in focus, but to me, I can see that board a lot better. Anyhow, let's put this down and we'll just use the zoom function on the camera. So this is the crap clock. This is the little clock that I was designing. I really wish I had a ruler or something around to show you how large this is, but maybe my fingers help, I'm not sure. It's not very big, really. It is 95 millimeters by 30 millimeters. I think that's about right. We've got our little matrix of LEDs that's going to run along here. So you have 1 digit, 1 digit, 1 digit, 1 digit, and then I had some extra pins left, so I just added another box on the end. And we don't necessarily need to use it, but it might be useful for things like PM or the temperature, because we also have space for an LM35, a TWP36GZ, or a DS18B20 just there. And that can be soldered from this other side of the board and taken up out of a case for it. We've got the ATmega328 there, the crystal. We've got a 74HC595, a TLC5940. On this other side, we have the USB. We've got a Max 1811, well, it's a USB lithium battery charger, and the DS3231. I can't remember what the actual chip number is for that, but it's a real-time clock chip. And then over here, we've got a bunch of transistors, some resistors. Over here, we've got some loading capacitors for the crystal. And down here is all the current limiting resistors for the LEDs. Now, the TLC5940, you can set the maximum current on the maximum sync current on there, but I'm just playing it safe and doing it this way. And we've got some buttons on here as well. So these are buttons to be able to control the mode. Anyway, I'm looking forward to putting this together, but boy, oh boy, is it small. I don't know if that, let's see if we can, does that even focus and make those things a bit larger? So you'll see these are, if I put my finger in there, they're very small LEDs. It's going to take a lot to solder those in. I wrote some little notes on there. Bigger hours, hours, bigger minutes, minutes, and I think that says whatever. I'm not sure. Right, so basically all I can say is thank you, and hopefully I'll be back with some more videos or something, who knows, once I've got a new camera, because this one, as brilliant as it is, has to go. But I will hopefully get one in a few weeks, who knows. If not, there might be a stream on Sunday where we'll try putting this bad boy, not saying bad boy anymore, putting this together. I haven't written any software for this yet, so it'll just purely be a hardware test. So there we go. Anyway, it's been wild, hasn't it? Well, we'll resume at some point.